Welcome to Graeme Games. My name's Graeme. This is a game. Today I am taking a look at Schism, a brand new action roguelike title that is being published by Two Left Thumbs. I do want to disclose that right at the top. There is a free demo of the game available now over on Steam. You can go check it out for yourself. I'm skipping the tutorial. I'll try and kind of fill you guys in as we go. I have a bit of currency that I could be spending between runs. I'm going to skip that. And I'm just going to run straight down to my first run. There's these little side rooms that there's not really much to see in here at the top of the game. You can see kind of my history of playing through things. I am not on a good streak. The game is hard. It's a hard game. I want to, triple underline that. It is an action roguelike, so think something like Nuclear Throne, The Binding of Isaac, but it has the depth and complexity of more traditional roguelikes and some bullet hell nonsense that is very, very difficult. So, in this first room, just right away, whenever you start a new run in a roguelike, you want to find some treasures and things. People will often reset the game over and over and over until they spawn near a treasure room. Here, you always start next to the treasure room, so you can just go see right away. You instantly get an item and one of two weapons. So here, I got the Monk Wand. Every Xth attack scales with Wisdom. This attack triggers regen if it kills. So your regen, you have a lot of stats. You can see right away in the UI, there's a lot of different things going on to manage. So regen is how much mana you regen per room. It triggers regen if it kills, so you would gain back mana. X is a gauge that fills up with every attack. Intelligence boosts rate of refill. So intelligence is all... It all layers together and interconnects into wildly complex builds. So X fills with every attack. Every X attack scales with wisdom. Sometimes it's hard to see the interworkings of these different things. So I just know that I should probably try and focus on adding to my wisdom and intelligence to get the most out of that, at least. The Pachydoom +2 attack knocks back and stuns both you and the target. I find this one really hard to use. I might do it because it's just fun. Iron Curtain Ignite Shot has burning damage. You can see each weapon has damage, speed, range, attack power, I believe. It's attack and damage. There's a lot of different stats. Damage per faith. You can worry about your faith and things. So here's the standard issue prison issue pistol, and just showing that again how that works. You switch to the other gun. You can see how that modifies your stats. Shoots a little faster. The mods actually carry over. So if I have a 33% burning damage mod on this gun and shoot my other gun instead, I will still get that burning damage. So having three guns that kind of synergize together, pretty important. It does a lot for your build. Here, you get to choose which god you're going to worship. You can run over to the machine here and choose any of them. I'll kind of click around. You can pause and read up on what they do if you want. Lots of complexity. You can pick literally any god, but you get altar bonuses if you choose one of the three that it randomly picked. So pain, tougher every wound, take damage after clearing rooms. So you're just constantly taking damage, but the more damage you take, you're going to gain faith and experience to become stronger. Favor gives shield equal to half max HP. So favor is something you're going to earn in the process by... It's almost like a quest. You're trying to do this quest to gain extra benefits. All-in-one traveling. Gain extra keys and bombs. Regular chests no longer spawn. Gain faith per key and bomb you own. Favor gives many chests. So, that's kind of a tough one, actually. Invest in the future. Lose 1 gold per room. Get cursed if you have no gold. Gain faith and experience equal to 1/10 of your total gold. Favor reduces shop price. So you're constantly losing gold, but shops are cheaper, and there's just so many considerations to have to make. I think I'm gonna do take damage every room, which is tough. That's a very difficult way to be weighed against, but I do get that shield, which is nice. And you get an active item alongside your god. Here, it's Hypochondria Psi, takes 0 damage, activating any on-damage effects. Intelligence makes it repeat. I actually don't have any on-damage effects right now. Do I? Maybe you do from this. No. Well, I don't think I do. And every X attack. So here, now we can go to an actual combat room. There's a mechanic in place where the first time you enter a room, everything is paused. You choose when to unpause it, and then the battle begins. There are 2 different colors of bullets flying around the screen at all time, minimum 2. There's the red and the blue, which are pretty, those are like the standard ones. And then there is green, which you can't do anything about, but the whole kind of crux of the game here is that you can switch between the 2 different color of bullets. People may recognize that mechanic from Ikaruga. I think I'm saying that incorrectly, but you are immune to bullets of the color you are currently matching. You can switch at any time. There's not like a cooldown on that. You can rapidly switch between them. So you only really have to concern yourself with half the bullets at a time. You have to be mindful of all of them because you could easily switch yourself into taking damage from the other one instead. But in general, that's how it works. So that room is nice and cleared up for us. I'm actually going to head to the southern section because this, when it's marked with like blue like that, it is more of an event sort of room. You find an altar to chaos. Be careful. So re-roll all items into 1 item. I only have 1 item right now and it's fine. I'm going to keep it. Every X attack scales with wisdom. My wisdom is still 0 right now, so I don't think it's going to do anything. And then I would gain extra mana. I mean, I haven't really been using mana. Yeah, it's not that it'll make me take 0 damage. I think it means that it deals 0 damage to me. So, you know, I had to spend mana on that. But that's fine. The funny thing is the only thing I have to spend mana on currently is that item. So it's really not that big of a deal. Those urns can kind of be a bit of a pain, so I want to run in there and deal with that right away. That guy with the big shotgun, or sniper is the word I wanted. I kind of don't want to mess with that. Those wizards can protect others, so the wizards are a bit of a pain. I'm concerned about them. We're chipping away. I'm feeling pretty good about this room so far. You can't kill green things, so I'm very specifically keeping my distance away from him for now while I try and get these kills. So you can see the wizard is actively protecting this guy here. And I can just like absorb those. I don't have to worry about that. There's a TNT on the ground. I can shoot that to blow it up just for funsies. Was the blast radius enough that it hit me? It might have. There's a timer in the corner. You're supposed to be like moving fast and clearing things quickly. I'm not especially strong currently, so I'm not making very good progress through the level. But that's just how the weapon started. I'll work on gathering up some items and gear and things that could hopefully help me scale up my power a little bit more. Okay. These urns are such a pain in the ass. They end up just like filling the screen. So I do not want to leave that where it is. Otherwise, I'm kind of just trying to kill as much of everything as I can. Just in general, you know how it normally goes. Oh, that was my bad. You just kill things. Kill things in a shooting game. That makes sense, doesn't it? That logic checks out. There's just so much going on screen at once so often. So I'm trying to play cautiously. Because I tend to die in about the third area, most typically, sometimes even the second. And there's more. I think I've made it to the end of the game like once. It's tough. Alright, clear some bullets. I'm gonna just start opening fire on this guy as soon as I unpause. Try and clear out one enemy quickly, rather than spreading around my damage. So hopefully if I kind of focus up, I can manage things. Oh my god. Your eyes kind of have to go in 2 directions there to like pay proper attention to what's coming in from every direction. I can't really mess around in there. When those 2 guys are in like an alternate rhythm of each other, painting the screen with with alternate colors like that, you can't really dodge it anymore at that point, so you gotta be careful. You can see their eyes kind of flash with the color they're about to shoot, so you can kind of keep an eye out for that and anticipate what frequency you need to switch into with your, I believe it's your schismatic resonator is how it's referred to in game. So, I've leveled up, you have levels, and you have faith. Leveling up is literally just killing enemies, and gaining additional favor. Favor is your level of your god, comes from specifically doing this, taking damage, and you take damage for faith and experience. That's how you're gaining those. And gaining favor also gains shield. But this is just my level. There's a lot of stats to keep track of. When the day comes where this game has its own Wikipedia, it's going to be complicated. So, wisdom, I gain regen. That's my mana per room. The max bomb and max keys. You'll see the white number is what I normally have, 2 keys, 2 bombs, and the 1 and 2 are the amount of that I will get on the next floor. You automatically get 1 key, automatically get 2 bombs, but if I take higher wisdom, that guaranteed number goes up. And this will scale up. My monk wand will get better. As for my guns, no stats filter into that. So I'm going to go with wisdom. That'll layer into there. This costs HP to open. I'm going to do it. Luckily, it had HP in it to top me back up again. Gain a few more coins. I don't have a ton. You can quick teleport by bringing up your map there so you don't have to rerun through everything. Where do I want to focus up? I'm just going to try and shoot that TNT a bunch, actually. And hopefully... Oh, damn it. He was out of range, so I didn't quite get him. You can see you can shoot over top of those kind of like hatched ones there. I'm trying to use the color to my advantage to just blow through some of these enemies, because you can kind of just run into them to get rid of them. Oh god, I got some blue ghosts sneaking up on me. Oh, I think I want to try and get rid of the grave, because the ghosts are causing me an issue. But the grave has a lot of health. It's kind of a little hard to chase down. Damn it, maybe it was the wrong thing to prioritize. It's a little hard to chase. Let's just get rid of some of those. You, my little bouncy friend, are also kind of wigging me out. I think he keeps no, maybe he's not alternating color. I'm actually not certain on how that enemy is choosing color. I honestly I don't know how I killed it. Did I kill it? Did it die on its own? Oh, because my gun has burning. So it was actually, some of those enemies just died from burning. A card, this one is an unknown memory, accuracy up. So literally I gained that stat. Extra crit, extra energy, extra range. Actually, each individual stat here adds a lot. So it's pretty valuable to just get a free additional stat point of effectively any kind. That's almost never going to be a knock against your latest build. And builds get deep. In this game, there's so many different stats to manage that you can end up with some really wacky interactions. I don't think the urn is like powering that guy up or anything. It's kind of just creating an annoyance. Maybe it's protecting that guy, I'm not actually certain, but that needed to stop. I don't know what enemy makes the urns, but when they show up, they are a pain. This guy's kind of isolated, try and clear him out. Throwing your skulls at me. Oh god. Ah. It's just trying to change last minute. See, the urn attaches to these guys, seemingly as a priority, so it must be coming from them. My range is kind of garbage. And my reload time on this gun is not very good. I would love a better gun. Hopefully I find something soonish. Intelligence boosts rate of refill. That could be useful. Honestly, my health is worrying. I might just take straight vitality. It was either that or strength. I will take the injury. A lot of the time those do have health in them, so it's quite often worth it. Worth it, not worth. Two free keys, unknown memory, deja vu. I think that means I pick up a previous card, so accuracy up again. That's actually really huge to be able to add to that again. That makes me feel really good about this run, like, quite suddenly. 19 gold, also a really good position to be in. I should be able to afford an item. Toxic smoke, bomb buddy, or guarded psi. So these two, the two outer ones are actives, this one's passive. A free bomb every room. I could start using bombs a lot. I think bombs hurt enemies. Maybe they only destroy bullets. Bombs destroy bullets. So they might not hurt things. It might just be a way to clear the board when there's too much going on. The toxic smoke, place a cloud that poisons enemies inside. Intelligence raises its damage, attack speed, boosts cloud, poison rate, vitality boosts duration. And then the guard side, grant temporary shield. The shield amount scales with intelligence. So, both of them boost with intelligence, and I already have another reason to invest in intelligence, even though I haven't so far. I haven't been using bombs, so maybe not so important. Let's mess around with the toxic cloud. I'm gonna start using that one, I think. I think that'll do. My middle mouse button's broken right now, so I should reassign that. $10 for a random stat up. That also could have been quite viable. Let's buy a chest. It ended up being one that requires a key. That was unexpected. You don't really know ahead of time if that's going to be the case. And we're on to our first boss battle. I'll just immediately drop a poison cloud on him, actually. Did I do it? I'm trying to. Oh god. I was very distracted. Oh no. Oh no. See, Mind Blood. This is for charm. What does it see? Charm attacking enemies. Oh, damn it. Duration scales with intelligence. It was a mistake to try and read that while the boss battle was going on. Oh, crying out loud. It's a lot coming from a lot of different directions. But yeah, that was earned by taking damage because I have the pain god. So that's where that came from. Oh my god, okay, that was a lot of stuff all at once. Wow, did that ever go poorly overall? Like, truly, I took a lot of damage there. I'm gonna take the intelligence. Hopefully, several of these have health ups in them. Strength up, just a free stat on that one. Lots of keys and things. $11. I'm actually going to head back to the shop to see if there was health for sale. There is. So I'm going to buy the 1 health. It's not a lot, but I'm going for it. I guess I'm skipping the blood chest. I honestly don't think I can afford it. I got mangled in that boss battle. I shouldn't have been trying to read this. Charm attacking enemies. I charm enemies who attack me, or I charm enemies I'm attacking. I'm not sure how to interpret how that's phrased. So you can see here, this slightly darker one will turn orange when I unfreeze time. It's a champion, so it's just like harder to deal with. But all of these are going to spawn into a bunch of little flies. So I knew that was going to happen, so I wanted to start near them to try and shoot them. I know that this will bother a lot of people, so I'm actually going to turn off the flashing lights. Sorry about all the flashing stuff on screen right now. Flashing images off. True. No, I want that to be true, actually. Yeah, so my apologies. I think that the developer is aware of that, and maybe the patch just hasn't made it into the game yet, but that should not be flashing like that. When flashing lights is turned off, that specific thing that this enemy type does is meant to no longer flash. So, I know that the developer is aware of that and has already fixed it. Apparently that patch just isn't publicly in the game yet. So, just so you know. I kind of wonder if I should just be adding health. I guess I already gained free strength, so I feel pretty good about that. Gain faith faster, gain crit, max energy, range, luck, crit, evasion, max mana, better item effects, the attack speed, and evasion. Maybe I could attack speed and evasion. I think that actually could add a lot for me right now. You find an old machine with healing serum. Hope to luck, hitting it gives free stuff, so it would check my luck stat, which I do not have. Use intelligence to rig it for shields, 15% chance, and pay the machine $3 for a heart. I'm going to do that, actually. Oh, I could do it again. Now I'm going to try and get free stuff. Nice. So, I'm going to hit it again. So I got another free thing out of it, but I broke it, which gave me criminally insane. Wanted, giving you a 20% chance to spawn a cop, duration 1 floor. So, I'm more healed up, but now I have that to worry about. There's a lot to think on in this game, I'll tell you that. Damn it, that was a lot of stupid damage to take. But there is so many things, so many colors. Those falling leaves are actually a lot to keep track of. Their movement pattern is like predictable, yet it still keeps kind of messing me up. I'm like not reacting fast enough to deal with it as they're coming. You feel sick? Choose your built-in medical plan. So, I have to take one of these. Use intelligence to nullify the disease, 15% chance to remove it, else you get a permanent stage 8 disease. I'm pretty sure this is stage 2. That's the number in the corner, so it's like not that worrisome. Get a stage 3 disease for many rooms. Burning alive, take damage if you stand still for too long. Balanced plan, take damage. So it's stage 3 to stage 6, and this one stage 10 for only a few rooms. So I'm gonna take the long-term plan. Limited damage. I just need to keep moving, which I kind of want to do anyways because I want to blast through it for my criminally insane. Duration 6 regen rounds. If you stand still for longer than 4.5 seconds, so it would be quite a while. You would have to really stand still, like consciously, for quite some time. But I'm gonna try and stay in a rhythm here of just even like little micro movements. Oh my god, is that little bar at the bottom? It's like filling to track that for me, I think. Oh my god, that TNT did not really help me as much as I hoped it would. Oh god, those guys can shoot through walls. Ah! You can find sniper rifles that shoot through walls. That's like a thing we, as the player, also have access to. You just gotta find it, and we have not found it currently. See, I just dropped a toxic cloud on them. I must have been doing that to the boss and just hadn't realized. Here's the bomb. It does damage the enemy. It doesn't just get rid of things. It does damage the enemy. That's good to know. This type of room, I actually don't entirely know what its deal is. I think it's like a challenge. No, it's a gun shop. And in here, I don't have to worry about the burning alive. That's good. That's good. I need a better gun. These are too expensive, but you can also do gun modification. So looking to improve your weapon, you could boost a stat or gain an additional mod. I'm not going to do any of that right now. You can scrap your gun for 3 gold. This one is not adding anything, so I am just gonna scrap my like crappy starter gun because it is useless overall. And this guy, Private Comrade, what do you seek? You could reforge gun stats for 1 or re-roll its mod. So you have a lot of different ways to customize your guns, in addition to just gathering up extra guns. Reset bullet range on bounce up to 1 times, 100% damage after a bounce, intelligence boosts damage cap, and it adds health regen. That's actually kind of huge. That's more important than the other stuff. A leaf blower and the slot gun. These guys are totally a little wackier than I currently have. I'm going to take the ricochet gun because I think it'll just be a little easier to make use of, but that regen is huge, and that's really what I want. I'm gonna start out over here. There, that's like nice and destructed, so I can blow that up on those guys as soon as the room starts. They really just rained down hell on me there, didn't they? Well, that was sudden. A jerk-op. A jerk-op did me in. I'm gonna do another run immediately. Just show off more of the game, show off more items, more weapons, what have you. Wasn't a very good run. Didn't go very well for me. The Quantum Immortality textbook, chance on death to revive. You will revive with lower HP. Luck boosts your chance, and intelligence boosts the HP you get on revive. We have a quick draw, mash, shoot button to fire faster. I don't think I'm really going to make use of that, but it has extra crit. And this guy has less accuracy, but extra bullets, and HP regen, which as we just saw is quite useful. So not a spread shot, not +2 bullets as in a spread shot. Although it might behave differently in an actual combat room. That might be the case. Gain lots of faith. Faith adds to your faith XP rate, which is favor, I believe, is how you would want to refer to that. It's a little wonky with the wording. We're working on tightening that up to make sure it's nice and consistent. You're assigned a random god. It is a mystery. Toxic. Gain 3 random permanent diseases. Gain poison on hit. Gain faith per disease, and from poison damage that you deal. Favor gives more poison, and 1 disease every 3 favor. So it just gets... You get more hampered, but you do more damage over time. And greed, invest in the future. That's the one where you lose gold and things. I'm going to do the toxic one, man. And for our diseases, brain fog, thoughts blurry, reducing XP by 10% forever. Hamstrung, your hams are chafed, reducing speed by 20% forever. And immunoless, unprotected, getting random disease with severity 1 at the end of every room. I'm gonna gain a disease every room forever? Well, that's just gonna destroy me. That's such an unlucky one to end up with. All right, let's see what we can do here. I also have my like toxic ability, which is the one I found randomly this time. This time I get it because of my like god choice. So I'll make sure to try and use that on these guys as often as possible. That should raise my favor. My god likes when I poison things. You can see I gain favor every time I use that skill. So using it so much in one room is probably not the smartest thing, but you know, I'm just trying to build that up as quick as I can and not forget to use it, basically. What are you connecting to up in the corner there? Tinnitus, painful sounds, spawning musical notes every 5 seconds. So, that'll only last 1 round, but that's thanks to this stupid thing. Yeah, the toxic smoke, pretty good. I like that, actually, that I can keep pumping that out and gain the favor with it. Because what is it? Gain faith and XP per disease. Oh, right, I'm gaining extra because I'm extra disease, actually, so that weirdly does feed into making my build better. And when I level that up, we'll see what I get. Try and take him out right away and drop some poison on him. If I can find other ways to add poison, that would be great. You can see the music note coming in from the side there. That is the consequence of my latest disease addition. So thank you for that one, game. You've made my life just oh so great. So swell. God dang, that urn has more health than I expected. That was a poorly timed swap. I deserved to take all the damage that I just took there. I will not abide by you down there. That kind of explosion of color there is an indication that I leveled up. I will get the ability to assign those stats as soon as I've finished clearing this room. Which, the ricochet... No, that's not the ricochet. That was my last run. I no longer have the ricochet gun. But in general, I think it's going well. I don't think I'm doing a ton of damage. I might just take straight better damage. None of this scales with any of my stats, so I don't think... Actually, this does. Intelligence boosts poison damage. Yeah, so I could raise my intelligence to do more poison damage to gain more favor. Attack speed or vitality. Maybe vitality is the way to go. I'll start with that. So I no longer have the music notes, but I now have emotionally dull. Could not care less. Reduce healing by 10%. I'm just going to keep cycling between new diseases. It's going to be rough. I think I'm going to go position myself up in the corner here. My regen is not high enough. So I won't have enough to use my active ability this time. Hopefully I'll get that soon. That's too many ghosts, man. I'm just getting my bearings in this room here. Oh, damn you. the way that they're running away from me. Now I don't know which one is the one that I've actually already hurt or not. Go away, ghosts. I don't want to be dealing with you. Oh, for crying out loud. Too many ghosts. Too many ghosts. All right, one down. Switch, clean those up. So you can see, rather than having ammo, you have this energy AP. That can get a little confusing. It like referred to different things. Again, we want to clean that up. But that is what's used instead of ammo. And so I believe AP 5. It costs 5 to shoot it. It costs 10 to shoot this one. And it's a value that's just like kind of refilling. So it acts as your ammo, but it carries between guns. And you don't have to worry about different ammo types and things like that. So I quite like it. I think it's an effective system. Oh, I should have done it when there they go. They're like standing on top of each other. That's the correct time, I think, to use the poisoning. I'll get the maximum damage out of it that way. That's enough of those. No, thank you. Oh god, the burning thing that I had to worry about in the last run is back. But now I've cleared it, but now I'm hamstrung twice, so I'm going to be moving really slow. And that's kind of difficult. I might just take a damage bonus here. It doesn't layer into my abilities or anything, but I think I could benefit from it. Traveling merchant approaches you and offers you his wares. Neat. The merchant welcomes you. So I do have to spend money on this, and I somehow don't have any money. Do you know why? Because I don't think I'm clearing rooms fast enough to get chests. Tinfoil helmet, 10 mana. Some of your damage taken dealt to mana instead. Intelligence reduces mana spent per damage. I'm not even going to open the shop because I'm not going to be able to afford anything in there. I'm really on my back leg here with how slowly I'm clearing rooms. I'm going to go try and clear out the wizard character, whatever he's referred to first, since he's kind of a support unit. I don't want to give him the opportunity to really juice up my enemies. Damn it. That was a stupid damage to take from all the way across the screen like that. Brutal. But 1v1 there. We're okay. Key doesn't matter so much again when I can't even go to the shop. Well, I can, but I can't afford anything in the shop. I guess I can try and blow up this TNT. That worked semi-effectively. Drop some poison for additional favor. I think I'm happy with the amount I've remembered to do that. I haven't like wasted mana letting my mana fill all the way back up. The inaccuracy of this gun is kind of funny. You got to get in pretty close to make the best use of it. But I think that's going a-okay. Did I ever choose the wrong way to try and cut this guy off? So much for clearing rooms quickly. I'm a little tense there. Yeah, certain rooms you have to fight things through waves. That's usually indicated on the map through the fact that there will be like 3 enemy icons rather than 1, so you kind of know what you're getting into. I just haven't pointed it out before. We have the sickness. Blood's gone bad. Take extra damage at the end of every room. Oh, the game crashed. Do you know what's funny? I've played this game for hours, and that is the first crash I've ever had. The game is very actively being worked on. Anything like that is going to immediately go into a list of priority things that need to be addressed and worked on. We're still just in like a demo phase, and then we'll hopefully build up to early access and a full release. So the odd bug to be expected at this stage. It's a little bit of a shame that I got cut off there, but you know what? 2 kind of bunk runs in a row. I wish I could start off showing the game in a stronger light, but unfortunately my own skill is creating quite a roof there that needs to be overcome. I highly, highly encourage you guys to go check out the demo for yourself. It's beefy. You can spend a lot of time just trying to work your way through the first couple levels of this game, trying out dozens of different weapons and combinations and builds and things. It's meaty, and I think you're going to like it a lot. So there will be a link down below. You can check it out for yourself. I'll be sharing more of the game here in the coming weeks. Gonna do a whole series of videos on it. I'm looking forward to playing more. Looking forward to hearing your feedback. You can join the Discord, have your voices heard on bug reports and feedback and suggestions, what have you. It's a great time to get involved in Schism. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.